I started engaging in community involvement as a teenager. It was a way to get to have, hang out with friends. It was a way to be focused on something, an objective that we wanted to accomplish. And believe it or not, it was Nancy Reagan that got me more involved in community. She had the Just Say No campaign, and I was one of the young people in Denver who agreed to go door to door and hand out information about saying no and helping to keep young people off drugs. And from there I got involved with political campaigns. Every body of individuals looks for that individual or group of individuals who will go for them, to serve, to carry their message, to stand in the gap on their behalf. And I learned very early on how important that role is, and to be a difference maker, to be the one to represent others and their interests. And that's why in 2003 I decided I would run for city council. It's why I loved serving on city council. People present their challenges or concerns to me, and I went and carried forth that interest down here to City Hall. That mattered to me, and I wanted to continue that service as mayor. On July the 18th, 2011, when I was inaugurated mayor, I walked in this office. I had been in this office dozens of times, but it was always about coming in, talking about an issue, and then leaving, and you leave that with the mayor. And for the first time when I walked in that afternoon and that door shut behind me, that I had the epiphany that I am now that person where stuff is going to be brought in, and ideas, concerns, opportunities, and it's my responsibility to carry forth with them. And it is an amazing transformation. It's an amazing transition from city council to this job. It is much different. As the chief executive of the city, I had to surrender my parochial thinking for my city council district and think more citywide. I had to think more about every district, every individual in the city, and how we can foster policies and opportunities that benefited everyone. One of the things I'm most proud of is when a 7th grader, a young lady, came to us and suggested that we find a way to make our rec centers more accessible to young people in our city. We weren't creating or allowing our rec centers to be leveraged as an opportunity. So removing the fee and creating the My Denver card and putting it in the hands of every young person between the ages of 5 and 18 in this city, it gave all of us a sense of accomplishment and a morale booster, I think, for the entire city. The public may think what's effective leadership is what you see. I think effective leadership is what you don't see on a daily basis, the 9 to 5, in between the tweets, where your leadership is working every day on some very hard stuff sometimes and trying to navigate through it in the best interest of everyone. Obviously, people experiencing homelessness is the greatest, most complex challenge that we've had. We were trying to attack the issue of someone on shelter, but not really the causes, the root causes of what rendered someone homeless in our city. And unfortunately, it took us a minute to figure it out, but we rounded the corner and recognized we needed a comprehensive, holistic approach, not so much focused on eradication, but how do we harness those challenges and begin to chip away at it one person at a time. What makes Denver such a special place are the people and their resiliency. I think their zest and love and energy for life. We love to come together as a community. We love to celebrate. And I think that's why when things aren't as strong and as together, they notice it very quickly and they respond and say, we need to fix, we need to fix. And they work with their leadership in the city to fix. The systems, the ecosystems of Denver, whether they are social or they're culturally economic or compassionate systems, and they are working. They're working every day to solve challenges and to move Denver forward. We're one of the fastest cities to bounce back from this perfect storm of pandemic, epidemic, homelessness. And we're going to continue to bounce back because the systems are working. The systems have been fully invested in by the people of the city. And as long as there's a true desire to work toward the solutions of these issues, I think Denver's going to be great and the future of Denver looks good. The 20 years of service that you have blessed me and honored me with to serve you, and the privilege to serve you has been breathtaking. I don't really have the words to explain to you how gratifying and honoring it has been. It has really been my privilege to serve you. And I hope in small ways over the years you'll find that a lot of things that we have done, a lot of the the efforts we have put forward has really been meant to honor you and to honor your love and passion for this city. I think Denver has a tremendous future. And it's less about me and anyone else who will serve in these elected positions, but it's more about you. Because when we have asked you to step forward, asked you to make sacrifices, asked you to support financing and investment, you've done exactly that, Denver. And so with that, I say to you, thank you for the honor and privilege of serving you. Thank you for supporting me. And best luck to you, best luck to all of us as we continue to call this place home and continue to embrace it with everything we have. God bless you.
Stay elevated by subscribing to the city's YouTube page for these stories and more. And stay tuned to our social media channels for more content. Don't miss our new episodes of Elevating Denver, premiering each month. Thanks for watching, Denver.